Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I want to thank my friend from Florida, Mr. Radel, for bringing this amendment to the floor today. I would have liked to have seen something that went specifically to not arming the so-called rebels in Syria, but I think it's important that we also address this issue of the President of the United States and what his obligations are to this Congress and to the American people under the War Powers Act. You know, the Founding Fathers didn't want one person to be able to take us to these wars in foreign lands. They wanted there to be debate, deliberation, have the President come and make the argument to the American people through their representation why something is so important and such an important part of our national interest that they would send our men and women into harm's way and potentially die for us in that land. In this case, we have Assad, who is a dangerous dictator in the Middle East. On the other hand, we have the rebels who are infiltrated by Al-Qaeda and other bad actors, the same people we've been fighting, by the way, over the last 10 years. So whose side are we on? Sunni, Shia. It's a civil war in the Middle East. What is our national interest? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't answer that question, if you're not absolutely sure, as the President needs to make us sure through the War Powers Act and through authorization, which this amendment requires, then you cannot support sending our men and women or getting involved in Syria or even sending weapons to the so-called rebels over there. Support the Radel Amendment. Make the President make the case for Syria. Come to Congress and let the people decide. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Mr. Radel.